Hi, let's learn about solving the inequalities. Sometimes we need to solve inequalities like these. Solving inequalities is very like solving equations. We do most of the same things. Like solving an equation, here our aim is to have isolate the x or whatever the variable is on the left of the inequality sign. Something like x greater than 5 or y less than or equal to 13. That means we solved. However, there are a couple of important differences, so pay close attention. Follow the same 3 steps when solving inequalities that you follow when solving equations, and add a 4th step. Step 1. Simplify each side of the inequality using the order of operations. It's like removing brackets using distributive law and combining like terms. Simplifying each side of the inequality is a 2-step process. First simplify the left hand side, next simplify the right hand side. Step 2. Isolate all the variable terms to one side of the inequality and move all the numbers to the other side. Step 3. Multiply or divide both sides of the inequality by the same number. Now here is the key difference. If you multiply or divide by a negative number or swapping left and right hand sides, reverse the direction of the inequality. Like less than becomes greater than becomes less than or equal to becomes greater than or equal to, and greater than or equal to becomes less than or equal to. Why? Well, just look at the number line. For example, from 3 to 7 is an increase, but from -3 to -7 is a decrease. See how the inequality sign reverses from less than to greater than. Step 4. Graph the answer on the number line. For example, we can graph the inequality, say x greater than 5 on the number line this way. Circle 5 on the number line and shade the number line to the right of 5. Since the inequality says that x is greater than 5. See, the blue line starts at 5 and points upward into infinity. So all the numbers greater than 5 make the inequality x greater than 5 true. If x were greater than or equal to 5, we would just fill in the circle. See? Now according to this, all the numbers greater than or equal to 5 make the inequality x greater than or equal to 5 true. Now let's start solving the easiest, x plus 2 greater than 12. Here there is no need for step 1, no need for simplifying on both sides. There are no like terms on this side and there are no like terms on that side. So let's move on to the step 2. Our aim is to have isolate the variable x on the left hand side of the inequality sign. But the plus 2 is in the way of that. So let's move this plus 2 to that side. Consequently we get x greater than, and here we have to write whatever already on this side first, that is 12. And if you bring this plus 2 to that side, it becomes minus 2. Therefore, x greater than 10. Now, let's graph the answer on the number line. Circle the number 10 on the number line. Circling 10 indicates that 10 is not included in the graph. Then shade the number line to the right of the number 10, since the inequality says that x is greater than 10. So all the numbers greater than 10 will make the given inequality x plus 2 greater than 12 true. We could check whether we solve an inequality correctly by following these simple steps. First, change the inequality into an equation. X plus 2 greater than 12 becomes x plus 2 equals 12. Step 2. Substitute the answer for the variable x. Here, our answer is 10. So substitute the value 10 for x. We get 10 plus 2 equals 12. This is a true sentence. So the step 2 says that move further. Step 3. Substitute 0 in the inequality to check the direction of the inequality. Let's check the direction of the inequality by substituting 0 for x. 0 plus 2 greater than 12. This is not true. So 0 is not part of the solution set. If it were, the answer would be x less than 10. But because 0 is not part of the solution, the correct answer is x greater than 10. Yes, we were correct. Let's try another example. Negative 9 less than or equal to negative 3y. Or we can say negative 9 less than or equal to negative 3 multiplied by y. Here there is no need for step 1, no brackets and no need to combine like terms. So we move on to the next step. Well, here our aim is to have isolate the variable y on the left hand side of the inequality sign. But y is on the right. No matter, just swap sides but reverse the sign, so it still points at the correct value. And when I do that, I'm gonna put a big star here because hopefully you know the rule that's coming. We get negative 3y, and since we swap sides, this less than or equal to sign becomes greater than or equal to negative 9. Okay, now what we want is an answer like y on its own on the left of the inequality sign. But the multiplication of negative 3 is in the way of that. To remove it, do the opposite. In this case, divided by negative 3. Because negative 3 divided by negative 3 equals 1. So, let us have a go at dividing negative 3 on both sides. And when I do that, I'm gonna put a big star here because hopefully you know the rule that's coming. Negative 3 divided by negative 3 is 1 and 1 times y is just y. Negative 9 divided by negative 3 is just 3. But I did something really important here. I divided by a negative number. And whenever you do that, remember to reverse the direction of the inequality. So it was a greater than or equal to sign, but because I divided by negative 3, it became a less than or equal to sign. We get y less than or equal to 3. Now let's graph the answer on the number line. Circle 3 on the number line and shade the circle. Shading indicates that 3 is included in the graph. Then shade the number line to the left of 3, since the inequality says that y is less than 3. So all the numbers less than or equal to 3 make the given inequality true.
Summary. To put your new knowledge into practice, try the your turn questions below.